You know, every single time you open an app, you visit a website, there's this invisible war going on in the background. It's this constant tug of war between the people who build our digital lives and, well, the people who want to tear it all down. Today, we're going to go behind the curtain and meet the people on the front lines of that exact fight.
And let me tell you, this is not a drill. This is very, very real. What you're looking at is live intel from the security firm Asefasec. And the status? It's pretty clear. The threat level is elevated globally. We're talking everything from zero-day exploits, which, by the way, are these terrifying vulnerabilities that hackers find before the good guys even know they exist, all the way to ransomware attacks hitting our most critical industries. The digital world is basically under constant siege. So that leads to a pretty big question, right? In a world where the threats are invisible and they never stop coming, who's actually watching our back? Who are the guardians protecting all our most important data and infrastructure?
Well, the answer might surprise you. This isn't about building bigger, taller digital walls. We're talking about a completely different philosophy, a really elite discipline called offensive security. Yeah, you heard that right. These are the digital protectors who've learned that to beat the enemy, you have to think exactly like the enemy.
And we're not just talking about running a few simple virus scans here. Asefasec puts it in no uncertain terms. This is about delivering a military-grade defense. That really gives you a sense of the level of precision, the strategy, and the raw expertise that's needed to go up against the sophisticated attackers targeting huge global companies.
Okay, so how in the world do they actually pull this off? Let's crack open their tactical arsenal and see what's inside. And just so you know, this isn't about one magic tool. It's a whole suite of super specialized techniques, and each one is designed to poke and prod at every single possible weakness a company might have. First up, you've got something called red teaming. Now, the best way to think about this is like hiring a team of world-class thieves to stage a full-on, simulated heist on your own company. Seriously. They don't just check the digital locks. They test everything. They'll try to trick employees into giving up their passwords. They might even try to just walk into the building and plug a device into the network. It's the ultimate stress test for your people, your rules, and your tech all at once.
Then you have what's called penetration testing, or just pen testing. So if red teaming is the whole heist plot, a pen test is more like bringing in a master locksmith to check every single digital door, window, and air vent in the building. It's this incredibly deep technical dive into a company's apps and their APIs, the things that let all their different software talk to each other. They're basically hunting for hidden flaws in the services that we all use every single day.
And this is where you really see the insane level of detail they go to. A code review, it's like having an architect inspect the original blueprints of a skyscraper before it's even built. They're looking for tiny, fundamental flaws in the source code itself, the kind of core logic mistakes that, if nobody catches them, could cause a catastrophic collapse way down the road.
So all of this brings us to the real heart of their whole philosophy. What makes this approach so different in a world that's just flooded with automated tools? It really comes down to that classic battle, human versus machine.
And you've got to ask, right? It's a fair question. We've got AI and amazing software for just about everything else, so surely there's just a really smart scanner that can find all these problems automatically. Can it?
Well, the answer, it turns out, is a big fat no. And this slide really breaks down why. An automated scanner, it's great at finding the low-hanging fruit, the common, well-known problems that are already out there. But what Asefasec's engineers do is more like surgical, manual exploitation. They use human creativity, their intuition, to find these unique, one-of-a-kind flaws in business logic or in these super complex authorization systems that a machine would just be totally blind to. Basically, a machine follows the rules, but a human knows how to break them.
But that doesn't mean they're anti-technology. Not at all. They actually supercharge their human experts with this amazing proprietary system they call the Synchronization Protocol. What it does is it constantly sucks in threat data from all over the world, and in real time, it pairs those new threats with proven defensive game plans. It's all about giving their human engineers a massive strategic head start.
And how good is it? Well, it has a 99.9% sync fidelity. I mean, that is almost perfect accuracy in matching a brand new threat with the exact right way to stop it. And the scale is just mind-blowing. It processes over 1.2 million of these matches every single hour. It's really the perfect marriage of human creativity and machine-level speed and intelligence. So, what's the point of all this? What does this high-tech, human-powered security actually protect? This is where it all hits home, because we're talking about securing the actual critical infrastructure our entire society depends on to function.
Just take a look. For governments, they're hardening things like the power grid and running national security audits. For universities, they're protecting priceless research with next-level encryption and locking down entire campus networks. This isn't just about data, it's about safeguarding national secrets and protecting the very next wave of human innovation.
You know, in the end, their own mission statement kind of says it all. Their goal is to be the modern standard for this kind of work, operating all over the world. It's a massive responsibility when you think about it, protecting the very foundations of our digital age.
Which really just leaves us with one final thought to chew on. In this era where the digital threats are smarter and more complex than ever before, maybe that old saying has it right. Maybe the best defense, maybe the only defense, is a really, really good offense.